I got a couple tight girls on me.
Yo, yo, yo.
Locked doors. Can I ask for
Let's
more?
see.
Can I sleep on your floor? One floor,
Invite
one
guests.
floor. Not that I love you. Can you sleep on stars? Oh, God, I need to go back to sleep. You never know what you really meant to
Post the
me.
comments.
With my jeans, with my pills and a 3 for me, please, baby, can you help me? Nobody, nobody, like you do. Nobody,
Alright, we're live. Oh, did I get a comment? Or is that the comment I'm Oh, here we go. Casey, what's up, bro? Good to hear from you. Yo, Casey, are we getting a copyright freeze from the song, or can you hear me? Let me know. Hit that link, bro. Come tap in with me on the midday Coffee Talk Live, man. If you're free. I'm just, damn, what is this idiot doing? I'm jammed up in traffic and people are driving like dickheads. Okay, this person's smart. Ah, great. Fuck. Jamal Laura, what's good, bro?
What's up?
What's up, bro?
Not shit. Just chilling. Just got back from Boston, hanging out here.
How was it in Boston, in Beantown?
Yeah, it was cool. I went to Chicago for a festival for Labor Day, and I was just out there in the meantime. Like, I flew out to Boston, grabbed my girlfriend, then went to Chicago, and then flew back there, and then back to Boston, then flew back here to Columbus.
And you stay moving around. That's the life, bro.
Yeah, it was cool. We went to this like techno festival for Labor Day in Chicago. It was sick.
You said techno?
Yeah, like techno and house mostly.
Oh, nice. Man, I'm trying to think who some of the big techno groups were when I was a kid, man. Yo, what were them dudes? The Chemical Brothers? Or
Oh
something?
yeah, I love the Chemical Brothers, man.
Wasn't there someone else called the Jungle Brothers? Who had back with another one of those block rockin' beats?
That's Chemical Brothers. The Crystal Method was big too.
Yeah. Yep. Damn, I just peeped. That was like a play on Crystal Meth.
Yeah, it's funny, huh?
The Crystal Method.
Yeah.
But they were considered techno, right?
It's actually considered big beat, but like, it's in the wheelhouse. It's in the same wheelhouse though.
Dude, I never realized how big all that shit is. Like house music, all that. It's like always had such a big following.
Dude, you should have seen how many people were at this festival. It was at Union Park in Chicago. So it's at like a massive park. The first day, I think they were getting a little overzealous with it was supposed to be sold out, and they're like selling 1-day passes, but they sold so many. It was so packed. Like John or Eric Pride was he does this hollow thing. Brings this big video screen, but that was the headliner. There was like not even enough room to move around, and we're at an outdoor festival. Like it was like being in like the most packed club you've ever been in, but at a festival though. But the second day, I think they realized they messed up, and like there was room for everybody the second day. So it was, and the third day too. So it was cool.
Yeah, dude, that's how that Woodstock shit went bad, right? Like just poor planning. Then Woodstock '99, like they didn't logistically, they had that shit all twisted.
Yeah, the logistics were terrible. Actually, it's that's just like the book of everything wrong to do with the festival. Like they didn't have enough. When it was like an Air Force base or whatever too, so it was so hot. You're just like on pavement most of the time, and then like water was way like price gouged and shit too. It was just bad. Like the whole thing was bad. I would have left somehow if I was there. I wouldn't have dealt with that. That shit got dangerous, dude.
Scotty said Prodigy, they were fire. And
Yeah. I love the Prodigy. Remember the video for Smack My Bitch Up? Like it's like one of my favorite music videos ever.
Breathe. Did I lose you?
I'm still here.
Oh,
You hear me?
Damn, I think I'm glitching. Okay, I'm back. I was glitching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all,
smack
you're
my
good
bitch
now.
up or breathe.
Yeah, Smack My Bitch Up. Firestarter was a cool one by Prodigy. That stuff is all cool. That's how I got into like the techno scene that I'm into now. Like I heard that when I was a kid, and I was like, "What is this? This is crazy."
Yeah, dude, I just remember like 96 or not. I remember I was in like 6th grade and it was like the last day of school. Summer was starting. I turned on MTV. I remember it was like, oh, there's an alligator. And then, yeah, I remember I bought that Bad of the Land. It had the crab on the cover. And there's a real hard, there's like a rap song on there with Cool Keith.
Dude, that album
called Diesel Power.
Yeah, dude, that's one of my favorite albums ever. Yeah, I love that, dude. It's one of my favorite albums ever.
Yo, didn't he off himself?
Like the front man, yeah. I think it was. I'm not sure exactly how he died, but I think it was like either he offed himself or like he did too much, like OD'd or whatever. You feel me? Like.
Yeah, dude. Yo, why am I forgetting that guy's name, man? What was his name? Keith something? Keith Flint, right?
So yeah, I can't remember right now. I'm ripped right now too. Yeah, I've just been.
Dude, I wanted to get my hair like him back in the day.
Oh yeah, like the spikes, dude. That stuff was the shit though back then. The late '90s and early 2000s were. I think we're about the same age, so like we were probably into the same stuff, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or some of the same stuff.
No, yeah, but like even like our interests that don't overlap, we kind of have like knowledge of just that's how I knew right away.
Yeah.
I was like, homie's got to be like close to my age for sure.
I mean, and I like music. Like I'm going. Gucci Mane's coming to Boston like early October. We got tickets for that too. So we go to we go to a bunch of shit though. So we go to like everything.
Man. Gucci, man. I wonder what a Gucci show is like, dude. I remember it wasn't Gucci, but Waka Flocka. Was he? Yo, bro. Yeah, yo. I guess Gucci just came here, but dude, there's been a lot of shows here lately, like Rick Ross, Diddy, Moneybagg Yo, Limp Bizkit, Gucci, or yo, Limp Bizkit. That's who they tried to blame that Woodstock shit on. They tried to make it like, oh, they had these rap groups there, like Ice Cube and DMX, and then when Limp Bizkit, but I guess like break stuff was what they were playing when people really did turn up, but like, because remember, then they did the video to that song Rearranged, and in it they were like on trial for inciting a riot, and Matt Pinfield was the judge, and then they sentenced him to death, and they drowned him in milk, and then they go to heaven, and then that's where Method Man was, and they did the End Together Now shit.
Yeah, I remember all that. Man, that Woodstock, I wanted to go too. I was just a little too young to go then. Like I couldn't drive or anything then. So, but like, man, have you watched the documentaries? There's like one on Hulu and one on Netflix, I think.
Yeah, I seen the Netflix one.
Or maybe the other one's on HBO. But I think the one on HBO I liked a little better, but they're both really good. It's like different takes on it. They're both really cool though.
Bro, I watched the Netflix one, but they were basically saying like that footage was almost like I think there was like a couple SA cases that went down.
Dude, yeah, and like so they had like a rave hanger after it, and that like some like really foul stuff happened in there, and I think Fatboy Slim was DJing. I actually just saw Fatboy Slim like last week too. I saw Fatboy Slim at that festival. I think Fatboy Slim was DJing, and he was like, "I'm getting out of here now," because they were like getting rowdy. I think like they got everybody got all fired up like during Korn and Limp Bizkit or whatever, and it's not like the band's fault or whatever. whatever. The people were just rowdy and like it was disorganized. And then like I don't know, yeah, there was some SA stuff that happened in like the rave hangar after that was just like really foul, you know what I mean? Stuff we don't even want to talk about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. They were supposed to do, like, I remember when I still lived in Florida, there was a dude that was like, I want to say this was 2019, 2020, somewhere in that time frame, and he's like, dude, I'm going to Woodstock this year, and he had like tickets booked. They were going to do another one, but I think it got canceled. And I was like, dude, they
Yeah,
need to leave that shit alone. That 99 shit forever tainted like what Woodstock was supposed to be, man.
yeah, dude, that was like
It's some
that stuff
hippie
was
shit.
that. Yeah, I know. It's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like just like a really easygoing festival, like a big party, you know? It's not supposed to ever turn into that,
Oh,
you
I
know.
forgot. They did do a Woodstock 94 though, and that
Yeah,
one went all right.
that one went okay. It just rained a lot. It was really muddy, but people were like chill at that. They weren't like, you know, like rioting and stuff. Like, did they
Yeah.
like tore at Woodstock 99? They like tore down like the merch places and like the food vendor stuff, and they like burnt the buildings and stuff. It was nuts, dude.
Yeah, yo, Scotty said it became a third world country after the last band played
N-
Savagery. But that
No doubt,
94
dude.
with the rain, there's footage of because there's like they put out an album of like live stuff, and then there's footage you can find, and there's a Nine Inch Nails had like a hole where they're just covered in mud. It was pretty
Yeah,
lit,
I've
man.
seen that before. Yeah, Nine Inch Nails was cool too. Trent Reznor's he's like a synth player big time too. He does a bunch of music that people don't even know is his.
Yeah, he's been scoring movies. Like I know he did
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Social Network score. Dude, I
yeah.
would like Nine Inch Nails, but like it was weird. They freaked me out, but I liked them at the same time. Like my brother was into them heavy in the Closer video when I was a kid. Like fucking, I don't know, it like creeped me out, but intrigued me in a weird way. Cause I'm like what is going on here? And then they had a DVD, or not a DVD, a cassette, a VHS called Closure, and it had a bunch of unreleased videos like Heresy and I think Happiness and Slavery and like all these weird videos. And bro, because you know his videos were always like really bugged out, and they were doing some shit back then, right? Where they were shooting, they were getting like aerial footage, so they had these like um video cameras on like a balloon that was supposed to but it like went up and went too far and like went away, and a farmer found it and called like the authorities because he thought it was a snuff film, you know what I mean? But it was just like Nine Inch Nails, like that. Yo, Scotty said that wasn't mud. Shit, it might have been. Yo,
Yeah, I
do
know
people do
that
that?
too. Yeah, dude,
Do
that's
people
so
did that?
gross.
Come on, did they really?
No, I think like the water, like the porta
Oh,
potties, like overflow. Like I think it was like a mixture of mud and like not mud. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
damn, bro.
yeah,
Dude, I don't
Scotty's
fuck
right
with porta
though.
potties, bro. Like, like it might sound weird to people, but like if I'm at somewhere and they got them, I'd rather go off in the cut in the woods or something to take a piss than like I don't like the porta potties, man.
Dude, on everything. I do that all the time. I used the porta potty one time at Arc Festival, the one we just went to, because I just chugged so many White Claws right before we left the hotel. So we walked to it. It was like a 10-minute walk or something. I stayed in this swanky hotel, the Hoxton. That shit was fun. But we just walked to it, and I had to piss so bad one time, but I would not use I hate porta potties. They bug me out too. If it's like an outdoor festival, like an All Good or like Gathering of the Vibes or like trying to think of like summer camp or like Camp Bisco or one of those, yeah, just go off in the woods and take a piss.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. I definitely got to get to a. It's just so hard with the family life, man. But I'm telling you, man, that's a life. Like you're always breaking down and you're going to all these dope festivals and moving around. And, you know?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was cool. I lived in Chicago for a while too, so it was like I had a bunch of friends that I saw there too that were like popping by my hotel room and stuff all through that. We were there for like I was there for like 5, 6 days total or something.
Dude, what do you think about this? There was a guy. So I heard these dudes. It was like to me, it was kind of a corny argument. Like even the dude who was saying like, yo, that's like lame to even argue about. Cause like these YouTubers, like this one guy tried to diss a dude and be like, oh, you're a San Diego dude, like trying to be like, oh, where you live isn't active, you know. But people know like shit can go down anywhere. But the dude was saying California is like pretty dangerous everywhere, and then he was like naming some other places where he was saying like he used Chicago for an example, and he was saying like Illinois state wise, he was like saying outside of Chicago, it ain't that. Is that true? Like it's pretty much like crime and real wild shit is limited to like Chicago and the surrounding suburbs.
I mean, there's other little cities that are like kind of gangster sometimes too, but it's not like there's like a lot of like small like football Friday night light type towns there too, and like cornfield type shit too. But there's like other like I mean like Danville and shit. I guess there's crime like in cities, but it's not as intense as it is like in Chicago for sure. Because crime is like why like I said, I lived in I lived in like I lived on the south side. It was like crazy down there. And I live in Columbus now, and it's like Columbus is kind of crazy too, but Chicago is like a different deal though, man. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some fucked up shit there, like just like walking home, you know what I mean?
What's that one place right outside of there? Is it called Riverdale or River?
There's River North. It's a neighborhood in Chicago. It's like
Like
what's up?
what's the place where that dude got? You know that dude EBE Bands, the white dude that was like.
Yeah, yeah.
You know where he got killed at? It was somewhere right outside of Chicago.
Nah, probably.
Google it.
I think he was from a different part of town, like way different part of town that I lived in. I think he was from like the west side or something, because I never even heard of him before.
Bro, I think he was originally from Texas. Like his story was kind of weird. I don't know, but based on everything I heard, I think he was just kind of like this white kid that had money. And like this is my guess. I'm not saying it's facts, but based on like dude's story and what I've seen about him was like he is some white kid from like Texas that through the internet kind of got tapped in with people and had money and you know wanted to come be a rapper. That's what I think happened. But dude, he got like brutally killed. And the crazy shit, I don't know if the guys are still out in like some crazy turn of events. Those guys somehow got out on bail or something like that.
Dude, it's Cook County is weird because like nobody tells either. Like so,
Right.
you know, if there's witnesses, like literally nobody tells because like if you do, like you know what I mean, like it's not so good for like you and everybody around you. So I don't know. It's a different deal. I was in the I was like in Fulton Market. That's where I stayed this time. And it's like the Williamsburg, you know, Williamsburg, Brooklyn. It's like the Williamsburg of Chicago. It's like a trendy area and stuff, but like
hipsters and stuff.
yeah, it was like in the loop, like downtown, like nice places, you know what I mean? Like it was safe and stuff there. But like if you get like there's parts of Chicago that I've been, I'm like, this is some of the craziest shit I've seen like in any place ever. I've been to Detroit a bunch too, because I'm from like Columbus. So like I've been around some crazy shit, but Chicago's a whole different level. I can't speak on LA and stuff because I've never been there, but like I know that they go fucking hard there too, and just California in general.
Bro, in Buffalo back in the day, like there used to be an old trick people would do, like how you're talking about, like not telling. Like it's different now, like a lot of people tell or whatever. But like back in the day, bro, there used to be like they would bail you out to fucking clap you. You know what I mean? Like someone would go down, post the bail, and then people would be like waiting. You know, if you come out at Central Booking.
Yeah, yeah. Some kid got killed at or he got offed at the Cook County Jail. Like when he got picked up, it was from he was peoples with that Chris Barnes YouTuber. I forget what
Oh, yeah.
they were from over east. They're from over east, so they were like from not far from where the neighborhood that I lived in. I forget the name, but yeah, he got offed by somebody in the park, like leaving the Cook County Jail, dude. Like I've been to Buffalo before too. Buffalo like doesn't fuck around in some parts either.
Yeah, Buffalo's like an odd place because people literally like don't know Buffalo. Like when Thurman Thomas got drafted by the Bills, I think he was from down south, but he was like, "This is New York." Like a lot of people just don't. Dude, they're like a lot of people don't really even just realize New York State. Like how you were saying about Illinois has like cornfields and shit. Like New York State is like 80% farmland. People don't realize that, bro. Like if you drive from Buffalo to New York City, you're going through so much sticks, like country ass shit. What Scotty say? LA is a very professional when it comes to gangs. Ones with no regard get taken out. Bad press brings police attention. Yo, that Chris Barnes dude you just mentioned, I don't know why his name popped in my head, but it made me think of Alias. I feel like OJ still best Bills ever. First guy ever to have 2,000-yard rushing season. But bro, did you know he popped up recently? Alias? Did you hear about that?
Nah, I didn't. Like I said, I've been traveling and stuff, so I've been like
Yeah, I haven't
out
seen
the
you in a
game
minute,
for a
bro.
second. Yeah, dude, I've been like barely on the internet. We've been out. Like I went out. I've been like bumping back and forth. I went to Boston like 3 times. Like last or in the past month or something. Fuck, it's getting so hard to even remember how many times. And I'm leaving again in like 2 weeks, and then I'm leaving again in like 4 weeks and shit, dude. I'm starting to lose track of what's going on here, you know.
Do you kind of got like a cold or something? You sound a little congested, or I might be bugging.
Yeah, definitely. Like, dude, I get allergies real bad. My like lip
Oh
was
yeah,
swelled up earlier. Yeah, I get like the hay fever type shit. I got it like, yeah, I definitely got it.
Yo, Millie, if you're still in here, bro, did you ever end up hearing anything from Alias? It's like so Alias popped up in a live, and so I was like, what's up? Like so I added him, and then he was basically saying like, he wanted to apologize to some people that he was kind of wilding, but then like he was still like there was like one or two people that he was still like, but still F them or whatever. But then Millie was like, well, bro, you gotta apologize to Jimbo if you really are sorry. And then Elias was like, we were kind of trying to put it together, but then he disappeared. Big Mike, what's up, bro? I haven't seen you in forever, man. Jay Millie says, I've been tried to reach out. At this point, he's full of shit with that apology. Yeah, I don't think I've seen him at all since then. Like, yo, did you ever, like, did Elias ever, you never got into it with him, right?
No, so like I don't really like, I'm not like even a YouTuber. I'm just like around like the coffee sphere a little bit, and I like to talk to people sometimes. Like I kind of like didn't interact with him a while when he started arguing with people, because I'm not really like I'm not trying to get into it with somebody over the internet. Like I'm here to have fun. Like I'm not I'm not trying to get views for a channel or anything. I'm just like trying to talk and chill. So I'm truly not trying to like do internet beef with anybody, like, you know what I mean? That's not like, and it's just like what, like I'm beefing with like an avatar online or something, and it's just not to say, and I'm not even talking shit about him or anything. I don't even mean it like that, but I just can't. There is too much drama around that, and I like can't be around that. I'm here for fun and not for like yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
that's why it always, like, I was kind of trying to tell him that day, like, it got awkward for me because he never did anything to me, but then, like, I was genuinely cool and still am cool with a lot of people he got into it with, and it kind of seemed like it was coming out of nowhere. And he kind of said that more or less. Like, I always felt like he was going through something or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I think he's all right person, but he just gets to whining, man,
Yeah, and I just like don't want to argue with anybody or anything like that. That's not what like, and like there was like a couple lives that I saw, and he was just like like it was just the same thing, like just pretty much getting people on and yelling at them and stuff. And I just don't want, like, like, you know, like what would somebody do in like an internet beef with me? They're like, just make like what, say something, and I just wouldn't even answer. I just wouldn't even care. You know, I would be like, dude, I'm living in like, I'm popping in and out. I'm doing a lot of stuff like in the real world, you know.
Yeah. Same with me, man. I come on here just to, you know, talk sports, music, whatever's going on, have a little fun or whatever. And I don't know. Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. But yeah, then he vanished, so we haven't seen him since. There's like a couple people. I don't want to say people were mad at me, but people were kind of like, Coffee, like, why'd you? And I'm like, I mean, dude, Elias was a cool dude. Like, people liked him. People fucked with him. He just, I don't know, man. He would just start whiling, you know. And he never did anything to me. But at the same time, I would tell him, like, especially some of the shit he did. I was like, bro, that's flat out like out of line. But I don't know. Yo, he said, guess what he said he had got into? I'm not even capping, bro.
What's that?
Scientology.
Nuh-uh.
Swear to God, bro. And that's so crazy too. Did you hear? So Tom Cruise left Scientology, and then my girl was just telling me yesterday, peep this, bro. So I remember this way back in the day, like I got a video somewhere on here about it, but it happened like way back. Ashton Kutcher had a girl that got, like, he went to go pick her up for a date or something, and she never showed. She had got killed by like a serial killer in Hollywood, and you know all that shit that just happened with the guy that played Hyde from that 70s show. Like, he just got hit with like 30 joints for a bunch of real.
Yeah, dude, he was a weirdo, dude. Yeah, he had like the Gilligan charges.
Yeah, it was like the Scientology crowd too, and I guess Ashton Kutcher. My girl was just trying to break this down to me yesterday. I didn't fully get the story, but like some true crime people, like big people, like we're talking millions of subs are on it. And like, I guess Mila and Ashton were involved with this like foundation that is supposed to like help fight human trafficking and shit like that. And people are like, I guess people are stopping fucking with it because of their involvement with it. Because there was some girl, like, I guess they were trying to say like, yo, since you're even involved with the high dude, like, you're on some weird shit too, and like, you knew some of the shit he did, or you were around. Like, I don't know, there's some kind of controversy going on like that. And some girl basically said something like, one of the victims, I don't got this 100%. My girl was breaking it down to me, but like one of the victims of Hyde shit was like, yeah, like when he did what he did to me that night, like you were on phone with me, like, you know, like, I don't know. They're basically saying like he's kind of under some heat right now. Oh, here's Diddy. Coffee, salute. Good to see you, broski. Salute to all the solid ones. He got like 40 years. Yo, bro, he could get bodied in there, man. Even with PC and all that, like, he might get. And he's in Cali too. I heard some Cali guys saying like, in the Cali prison world, which I don't know shit about none of it, but like they were saying the white, because you know how it's all racial segregated. Like,
yeah, it's real racial there, huh? Yeah.
And like they were saying like he's gonna have a target on his head, and like extortion ain't gonna help him, even though he's got money like that. But
well, fuck that guy. So you know what I mean. Whatever is whatever.
Like drug and violate the women or something.
Yeah, I think it was like that. Like he was like drugging him and violating him or something. But it was like a bunch of girls though too.
Yeah, bro. That's
dude. It was some like twisted, like some sicko shit. Like that dude is not cool.
Yeah, man. And dude, it's like crazy too, because like I was a fan of that show. Today is a new day. I ain't got no time for the beef.
I mean, true, exactly. That's a good quote too. You know what I mean?
So I fucked with that show, and then I fucked with, I don't know, there was a show on Netflix called The Ranch, and it's like a lot of the 70s show people in it. And then like all of a sudden he had got written off the show. I got behind on it, and then I was like, damn, what? And then someone was like, yo, you ain't heard, bro? He got hit with like a bunch of grape juice charges. And I was like, are you for real? Like, I didn't even know, bro. Like, he was almost like on some serial violator shit.
Yeah,
Or
dude,
what?
he was like, and giving him a 30 piece. Somebody might take care of him or something. Because like, dude, but if that happens, like that happens. That's a. I mean, initially, how I think when we started hanging out on this channel, and the first time I was even like talking was because like I don't like I'm like anti fucking weirdo. I don't fuck with that shit. Like Mighty Mouse and shit. We were in, there was a big campaign against him for a long time because we all hated him. That dude's a weirdo. I don't fuck with that shit at all, dude.
Yeah, there's actually like a few more people now. See, I'm not tapped into everything the way I used to be, but like that Mooch Man guy and that Ryan guy, they've been going at him. But I told people, like, basically, man, in reality, it's like that dude, he knows all the loopholes. He's got his wife running his channel. Like, in reality, bro, he's never gonna go. Bro, did you see there was a live that came out where he was doing a bunch of, and that it almost made me wonder, bro. Like, in all seriousness, how the fuck did your channel not get like? And I'm not just talking about like he did a bump during a live. Hold on a sec, y'all. Hold on.
Wait, there's
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second.
yeah, you're good.
All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What were you about to say, bro? You were saying there's.
Well, wait, what was it? I can't remember. What would you? Fuck. I can't remember what I was saying. Damn. Sorry, I've been smoking weed all
No,
day
you're
and
good, man.
shit. I'm
I'm
playing
dropping my.
Minecraft.
Oh, dude, my son loves that game, man. Dude, I've been going hard on the Switch.
Oh yeah, my girls got. I don't have one, but my girls got one, dude. I play like all the old Super Nintendo and like Sega Genesis stuff on there. All the games I had when I was a kid. But like the new Pokemon is cool too, and so is like what's the other one we play? The Pikmin or whatever.
Oh yeah, I've seen that in the stores, like on the demo. So that's how we ended up getting it. We got my son the Oculus, and then
Oh yeah.
he don't really fuck with the Oculus that heavy. Like I've seen him use it, but I can't fuck with it. I literally get sick. Not even bullshitting you. I get like motion sickness. I'm dull, disoriented, and then I'm talking even half hour after I put that bitch down. But then we were in the store playing the what's it called? Demo. They had like a demo Switch in there. We were playing like Mario Kart, some of the other dope games. So then we bought it, and I love it, bro. The Switch is cool, and like you said too, you can get all the They have emulators on there. All right, let's see. I think we got some more comments. Millie said he might be putting PC. Casey, I almost didn't recognize it was you at first.
Oh yeah, dude. I get allergies like so bad in the middle of September, and it's like I don't even know what the deal is. Like I took a COVID test and all that stuff. I was like, is this just allergies? Like my mouth like feels like it's dried out, and my tongue like if like tomato sauce is like too hot for me to eat. Like
Damn, bro.
it's such a weird thing, dude. It sucks. It wasn't always like this, but like the past 2 or 3 years, dude, I get crushed from this.
Oh, the Brentster's in here. What's up, my guy? Yeah, no, I had a family member, bro, that used to get almost like, I'm not even joking to you, they would almost be like blind when their allergies would go hard. Like they couldn't, Like, bro, their eyes would swell up. Oh, someone else in here. Jay Millie's popping in. Add the stage. Now I feel like it used to say something else. Good to see you, Brenneman. It's been a minute, man. What's up, Millie?
What's going on, y'all?
What's up,
Man,
dude?
just the midday live, man.
Not
Trying to
much.
get back in the swing of the content and like I've been kind of fell off, but I'm trying to get back active on here and talk with everyone in football. See, yo, who you got tonight? Who is it? The Vikings and the
I
Eagles,
got the
right?
Niners. I got the Niners.
No, tonight.
They're not-
I know. I got the Niners.
I don't
The
get it.
Niners are going to be a force this year. They look good, dude.
I'm not going. I'm not going for any team in the NFC. I don't care what they do. It's the Niners' time.
No, I feel you. But I'm saying, like, prediction wise, who you think, like, but bro,
Who is it?
y'all smashed the fucking Steelers, bro. That game was ugly, man.
Dude, the Niners are good this year. It's gonna like it might be Niner time right now. Like,
Bro, my
Yeah.
Bills gave that game away. I'm so mad about that, but people have been busting my balls. But like this dude the other day, he seen my Bills hat and he had a Raider shit on, and he's like, "Yeah, we got y'all this week." And I was like, "Bro, like I feel like Josh is gonna come out and have a vengeance game." Like a lot of people, like, are happy to see Josh do bad and the Bills lose. But like I'm trying to tell people, like, I think everyone knows Josh Allen is better than that. Like, and the Bills are better than that. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think what happened with y'all was, I think when Aaron Rodgers went down, it deflated the Jets. So I think the Bills kind of just was like, okay, well, we don't have to bring that same intensity that we were going to bring because we got control of this game. We got the lead. They ain't got their quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think I think they I didn't think that they realized how good the Jets as a collective team really was, because a team that doesn't have a good defense or a good foundation is not going to come back and win that game, regardless of who the quarterback is.
Well, bro, even with all that, bro, like, because, okay, we were up at the half. Josh had that nice TD. Fucking Wilson threw a pick. Like, I don't know. To me, that game was more like we gave it away than they won. Like Josh was just playing like shit, bro. But no, they did that drive he put together. Garrett Wilson making those catches, that touchdown that Wilson had. That's like an all-time highlight reel level footage where he like Tre'Davious White was on him and like Wilson like swatted the ball away as if he was like a defender, so Trey couldn't make the catch and then caught it. Like that was some pretty amazing
That was
shit.
sick.
Brenneman said
That was sick.
it's game one. A lot of things will change over the season. That's the thing too.
True.
I've been saying, like, I'd rather we have issues now than like mid-season or late in the season, you know?
Right. Yeah. I feel that, because you don't want to get caught in like a bad stream late in the season, like in November or December.
Yeah,
Bro,
there's
it
still a
showed
lot
me
of
a lot
football
of
left to
people
play.
don't like Josh. Like I was like, damn, like did you see Sherman and Skip Bayless? Like Skip's like, Josh is like, bro, they were shitting on him. They were like, he's propped up by the league and put on everything by the media and he's getting all these commercials and like, I don't want to see you in commercials and then see you play like shit like that. And then like Richard Sherman was like, you are who we thought you were and all that. I was like, damn, y'all, like, bro, he did play bad. He was forcing the ball, but like, come on, man. Like, really? Like, I don't know, bro. It's like Josh is, but I'm telling you, I think he's gonna come out with a fire up under his ass, bro, with like a vengeance game.
Hey, what y'all think about the Browns?
Who'd they play week one?
Cincy, did they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They pretty much shut out Cincinnati outside
Did
of that.
they?
Yeah,
Field goal.
they demolished Cincy. Yeah.
Damn. Yo, who is their quarterback?
Cleveland's defense is real.
Who's Cleveland's QB again?
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So yeah, yo, what? So how did Deshaun play?
He was about average. He didn't do anything.
Pretty good. It was all right. Pretty good. You know.
Yeah.
See, at the
he
time
did
of all
enough for
that
them to win the
bullshit,
game, but it was the defense that actually won that game for them. All Watson had to do was not mess it up.
bro, at the time of all that stuff he got into, Deshaun, one of the best QBs in the league at that point in time, but he's been away so long.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. Coffee. I got to tell you this, because I don't know if you know about everything that happened about that game Monday night.
What you mean?
I don't know. I don't know if Chaos told you or not. And the irony of it was just like crazy. So, blue collar vet, right?
Right.
He did an interview with McDouble's daughter. That's a whole nother.
With who?
Dub's daughter.
Oh, for real? How old is she?
Prior to the game.
Did you just call him McDouble?
That's a good one. She's an adult, right?
Oh yeah, she's in her 20s. Engaged and all that.
How old you said?
I want to say she's 23.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, then that's cool. As long as she's an adult, that's.
Is that dude that always beefs with you, Millie? That dude's a roach, dude.
Dude, not just Millie. Bro, not just Millie. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
He's crazy. He don't know.
He thinks he's like all thugged out and shit too, don't he?
Pretty much. He
don't know. He don't know shit, dude. He don't know what outside is.
Bro, I was telling Millie though, like, I don't want to make you lose your train of thought, but just real quick, I was telling Millie and some other people, this guy's so zany and crazy and ludicrous that, like, if he could actually possibly go, like, he's like a Howard Stern Whack Pack member, where if he wasn't such a like hateful clown, he could actually have a pretty big fan base if he wasn't, but he's like racist and an asshole and just on some weird
racist
shit.
Too?
I believe he said some. The first thing I ever heard about him is like he was always saying the N-word, and he was trying to tell Millie why, like hard ER, and he was trying to tell Millie like why it's okay for him to say it.
That's never okay in any situation.
Yeah, he was trying to be like, I call white people it though.
You shouldn't say it at all, dude.
I know. He's legitimately fucked in the head,
He's
though.
called me that too. He's called me that too.
That's crazy as fuck, dude. Like with the ER at the end.
Yeah.
Bro, he tried to fool Jay Millie on like
crazy, dude.
Then he
that's
tried
insane.
he tried to like be like, I'm gonna school you on Black history and shit to Millie. Like he's not right.
What is wrong with him, dude?
But yesterday, I did leave a comment too. Yesterday was my final live. I'm doing on him. I'm done with him. I'm not concerning myself with him. I addressed him. I asked his chat. I dropped the link. I told all of them, if you got an issue with me, you got something you want to say, come on up. Come on up. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing was this. If you could call yourself a good person, but if you're over there and you know that he has disrespected me by bringing my race up and calling me all kinds of racial slurs, but you support me too, that's a problem. So I had to draw the line in the sand and just be like, oh, go ahead.
No. So, because I've been like, when I say I've been out of the loop, like I'm totally out of the loop on like everything. So there's people that like mess with you, but then also mess with him. You're saying?
Yeah.
Is
You
there a
can't
lot?
do you know you can't do that. Remember, what was his name? I marked that. That's the first time I got on live. I marked this one dude out that was hanging out with fucking Minor Mouse and then hanging out in like one of your guys' chats too. That was the first live I got on. I roasted that dude. I marked
Yeah,
him out.
Black
It was
Cat,
hilarious.
Sergeant
Yeah, it's
Black
like,
Cat.
dude, you can't play both sides and shit. I hate that shit, dude. Pick a side or just like get for fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you see, I did a live prior to that one, right? Where I brought up like, okay, you got a friend, right? And y'all been friends for like, ever since elementary, you know what I'm saying? Sandbox days, right?
I feel
And
it.
this friend, growing up, you both are older, but this friend has a problem with disrespecting people, right? And he constantly disrespects people. At some point, as a friend, when is too much to where you be like, you know what? I love you. You know what I'm saying? I support almost anything you do, but this stuff you're doing, I can't get with because now it's starting to affect my livelihood. It's starting to affect what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking on fights and beefs that ain't got nothing to do with me, but as your friend, I'm taking that on, but I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
And that's the
right.
type of situation that's going on with Dub. He constantly, and to some of his chat's credit, they do tell him, like, Dub, just concentrate on this, concentrate on that. Dub doesn't do that. My problem is this. I have nothing to do with all that other stuff that Dub has an issue with the other people. My thing is, you brought up my race, you lied on me, you tried to change the narrative on things, and then I got people coming in my chat that support me, but then they go over there and they're supporting him when he's clearly disrespecting me by bringing up my race, by calling me a black piece of shit. He done called me a nigger.
Dude, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So for anybody that comes over and supports me, but still go over there and support him, that's a problem. You could call yourself a good person. Nobody can see what your heart is, but everybody can see what your actions are, and that's what people go by.
Dude,
Right.
you can't be saying that to people either. That's like dude, I would always draw the line with anybody. I don't care how long I was friends with somebody. If I heard somebody saying that, I gotta cut it off, right? I don't fuck with that shit though. I don't like racism and shit. That shit, it's just it's literally the dumbest shit ever. It's for the lowest IQ idiots. Like literally, like we have way more important things to do than ever like not like somebody because of something minor like that. It's ridiculous. Like it's literally the mark of a stupid person to be racist.
No, and get this. He uses the excuse, and some of his supporters have used the excuse, oh, well, he got hit in the head and he has mental problems and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Many people who got mental problems who don't say any type of racial slur at all.
Dude, I feel like if it's in you, and I've seen people like get drunk and say shit, and I feel like if it's in them, it's in them. They're gonna say it like anyway, because people are like that's never gonna pop out of my mouth because it's just not even in my vocabulary. Like so, if you hear somebody say that shit like one time, you know they're saying it other times too.
Oh yeah, and he's saying this in front of the whole world on YouTube.
That's crazy, dude.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
How did blue collar? Sorry, y'all, I'm chewing. How did blue collar get tapped in with his kid?
Well, apparently she's been watching what's been going on, and they got in contact with each other, and she wanted to do the interview to tell her side of the story on what she knows.
I gotta go check into that.
Yeah, because she was adopted.
Oh, like taken away from him?
Well, he's saying that it was an illegal adoption. You know what I'm saying? Because the mom didn't want Dub nowhere around the child, But when you look at it and you look at the line when all this happened, would you want your child around somebody like that?
Right.
Dude,
You know what I'm saying?
I literally like don't know who this dude is. He sounds like a fucking piece of work, though.
See, I'm not like I've seen like New Age Plug used to do a lot. Like he had a highlight reel, like most like craziest moments, and I've seen some other people too where he just like saying wild ass shit or whatever. But I've never really actually watched like a piece of content by him. Diddy says the daughter didn't know about any of this blue collar stalker and reached out. It was mad weird.
Dude, this stuff is wild. I'm just now figuring out about this too, Coffee. This shit's crazy, dude.
Bro, YouTube gets. That's where shit gets crazy though. Like families being involved and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? How did it tie in with?
That's way too high powered for this stuff, dude. Involving people's family and shit.
How did it tie? You said we're saying it like tied into the football game somehow.
Oh yeah. So towards the end of the interview, they got to talking about a football, right? Because I guess she does a fantasy too, and so they was talking about the game that night, and this is the irony part of it. Blue Collar said he hopes Aaron Rodgers gets hurt.
Damn.
And literally about 30 to 45 minutes later, that's exactly what happened.
Oh damn.
Did he?
That's what. That's
Diddy and
crazy, dude.
Diddy and Blue Collar still got issues, right? He says yes, bro. Blue Collar vet did some wild predatory stuff, man. These guys are trying to bully a mentally impaired dude. It's mad goofy to me.
Is Blue Collar Vet real life no gimmicks? I'm way out.
Yep.
Okay, I was gonna say like sometimes I like get off the internet for a while and I haven't been on. That's what I thought. But so him and Diddy aren't cool. This is
they go at it every chance they get.
Yeah, so
like I fuck with Diddy too. So
yeah, so a couple months ago I was in a New Age Plug live, and this is what I got from it because like I said, I just have not been seeing everything going on. But there was like, so Blue Collar Vet had been doing a lot of content with New Age Plug. Like, you know how New Age Plug kind of has almost like, I don't know if he still does, but at one point it was almost like he was building like a podcast network in a sense where like, yo, on this day such and such does this, we do the YouTube Streets podcast this day, like in like Blue Collar Vet had one that he was doing regularly with him. And then there was one day, well, what's up, Chaos? I know you about to come in here and bust my balls. Y'all got that though. Y'all got that though. But we gave that shit away to y'all. Josh played terrible, but we didn't deserve to win. Oh, and too, that tripping call, that really was, I don't know if you've seen that, Millie, if you've seen where they pointed it out, but we didn't deserve to win either way. But anyway, so there was a day I pop in there, like at work, I listen to them a lot, you know? So I have the headphones in, and there was a day they were going to do the podcast with Blue Collar Vet, but like then he was late or something. And then like they did another one, they started a different one or something. And like they were talking about that Diddy and him were having issues. And this is my thing. I don't know. So like anything I'm saying here, like don't take it as total. Alan did look like shit. Big salute, Casey Diddy says. So like again, this is just my take. I'm not saying this is fact. But it seemed like Diddy had been busting his balls, like because you know how Diddy is, like he likes to fuck with people sometimes. You know,
it's hilarious. Like, it's hilarious too.
Yeah, and he has a way of, so he had been, this is what I took, because I hadn't seen everything, but it seemed like he had been fucking with Blue Collar, and Blue Collar was getting upset, and then, like, they were both on the thing, and they, like, I don't know, Diddy was just basically spoke his piece or whatever of, like, why he had kind of been trolling him or whatever, how he felt, and but it got fucked up, because then it was kind of like Blue Collar was telling them, like, he was upset of Diddy trolling him. I don't know. It kind of got like this. Like say if Millie and you were going at it, and then you're kind of like Coffee. Millie's fucking with me, like how? And I'm kind of like, bro, I'm cool with both of y'all. Like I don't know. It got. But anyways,
It got all
then
tangled up and weird and shit.
yeah. But then since then, I seen Diddy boxed the Allen dude, which he chin checked him. It was over in like 30 seconds. And I was telling
Nice.
everyone that was going to happen. But then there was like some shit where I saw where Blue Collar Vet had a video of Diddy like that day. Like someone was recording them unbeknownst to them or something. It was crazy, man. And then what happened with Blue Collar Vet though with the work thing? He did get swatted, right?
What?
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. This shit gets crazy, and people would wonder why I hide from the internet, bro. Like, I can't, bro. This shit gets too wild, man.
Yeah.
What
He
happened?
got what?
Yeah, didn't he, Millie?
Yeah, something like his job got called or something. I don't know what the full details is, but it's a complete mess. Jobs getting called. And, yeah.
You see now why earlier I was saying I don't want to fuck with any of this internet beef. Like I'm just here to talk. That shit is wild, dude. Oh my
yeah,
God.
see, I'm cool with like everyone, man. I fuck with Diddy. I got no problem with Blue Collar. We've always been solid. Of course, I fuck with y'all. The Dub dude, I've never known. Like I said, I never watched him, but I definitely was like never feeling the way he was calling my my bro the N-word and shit like that. Like
fuck that, dude. Yeah, for real, fuck that. Yeah,
so when Diddy's saying this, oh yes, his job did get swatted. Cass said, "Yo, but so Diddy, when Diddy's saying, oh, bunch of spiteful, miserable dweebs that's doing it," he was saying about so basically when Diddy's saying that about people bullying a mentally impaired dude, he's referencing Dub, right?
Yeah.
So he like that's so basically him and Blue Collar are still going at it, and he don't support Blue Collar getting his kid on the phone. But yo, I feel Diddy too though, because peep it. Say if I'm doing a boxing match with someone, right? And then like some footage comes out like that, I would be hot too though, man. I don't know if the bottom of that story ever came out, because I just remember Blue Collar was kind of like saying, yeah, like I know people that know you, and Diddy was like, well, whatever, man. I heard that convo where he was saying like, yeah, I talked to your job and all this shit, and they told me about you, and I'm gonna expose you. And then I remember Diddy was like, well, dude, do what you're gonna do. And then after the boxing thing, the fucking video, I'm like, yo, this shit is getting crazy, bro. This shit is getting very personal. Jay, what do you make of Dion being criticized for wearing a hat and sunglasses to a press conference? I did not see that. Everyone hit the like for me, please, if you have not done so. Diddy says Dub's my dog. I did not. Or no, are you saying Dub, yes, my dog? Like you're saying yes to me, or you're saying like you fuck with Dub?
Dude, there's so many moving pieces. There's so many moving pieces in this. It's hard for me to understand.
This is tricky, man.
Yeah,
but
like
really,
I said,
you and Diddy are all right?
I mean, me and Diddy is cool, but I had to take his wrench too, because he's one of the people that goes over there and supports Dub.
I mean, I feel both y'all on it. I feel because I know y'all.
And I'm not telling anybody who they can and can't. I'm not doing that. All I'm saying is this: this man has called me a racial slur more than enough times. He's disrespecting me more than enough times. You can't then come over here and talk about you support me too. You can't do that. You got to hold him accountable. I don't care about his mental capabilities. I don't care about none of that.
Has anyone
that doesn't give him the right to say what he said about me. He needs to be held accountable. And if they don't want to hold him accountable, well then, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to be over on my channel. Simple as that.
Yo, to the Dion thing, I didn't see that one, but if they're doing that, I think that's ludicrous. I think he can rock whatever he wants, man. Like,
What would
remember
be
when
the,
Fitz came
what?
out wearing Deshaun Jackson shit? I thought that was dope. But back to speaking on this though, like, has anyone tried to intervene with the dude and kind of sit down with him, like, yo, bro, you be whining online? Um,
I mean, they tell him in the chat. They tell him in the chat.
See, because I don't like, I only know of the dude, like I said, from him, you know, making racial slurs to you, and then all the wild clips I see of this guy. Like, I've never seen an actual stream or like content. I've just seen more or less these viral soundbite type things. Like I said, like highlight reel. Man, but this shit is crazy, man. This is where it gets
I literally don't even know who it is. I'm about to look up the channel though. You can't be calling people that though. That's fucked up though. That's not
no
right.
100%. Yeah, I don't. Diddy says that video was from one of my local subscribers, I'm sure. And then the video that Blue Collar had of him. And then Diddy says we all have, his brain is injured. It's not easy for him. I mean, I feel you on that because I know people like that. But I do feel like at the same time what Millie was saying, like, because I kind of have a saying, so total different situation. Someone I know personally in my life, right? I had a family member, they're deceased now, right? And plus, like I share with y'all, man, I come from what most people would call like almost white trash genetics, you know, drug addicts, mental illness, all this shit. It supports, like, I was adopted, taken away from my family, went back to them. Like, this is shit in my bloodline. I've been around my whole life. And like, there is people that's twisted and you kind of somewhat, I'm not saying give them a pass, but people understand because they're like, yo, that motherfucker just ain't right. But I knew someone, right, that had a girl that was like not right. She was just fucked in the head. I don't know exactly what her deal was. And I used to always, but she would be a real just mean, nasty bitch. And I would always be like, listen, yo, like, just because you got problems don't mean you got to be a piece of shit, though. You know? Like,
Yeah,
like
true.
it's not a
True.
pass to be, because there is people that play that. There's people, and that almost shows that they're smarter than what you think because they're manipulating. And I'm not saying, I don't know the dub dude enough to say that, but I'm saying there's people like that where they manipulate things, like blame things on their disability, or they know they use that leeway that they get. You know, like, I don't know, bro. It's so tricky. What's
Well,
supposed to happen to this
well,
dude? He got like a car wreck, or
well, he says he got hit in the head with a bat
Jesus Christ.
and all that. But look though, this is where I killed that whole argument off. I killed that whole argument off yesterday. If that is the case, then why on lives before, when he's getting ready to say the word, he catches himself and doesn't even say it? He'll literally use another word. So that shows that he's consciously knowing exactly what is coming out his mouth if he's catching himself at times to not say the word.
yeah, I never knew Diddy. I didn't know Diddy had like a rapport with him or fucked with him, really. I did not know that.
So I've already killed that argument. If that was just if the injury was causing him to say those words without cause, that's one thing. But if you're doing something and you're catching yourself before you do it, that means you consciously know what you are doing in that moment.
Yeah, because there is people, but this is a whole nother thing. Like
That's a fair
Tourette's,
point,
that's
too,
a
though.
real thing. But that's
That's a
like
fair
totally
point.
different. Like Tourette's, you literally, those people, like people that have Tourette's cannot control the tics, the shit. Like, it's not
Right.
always just verbal too. Some people have eye twitches. Some people have, like,
I knew somebody with
battled-
Tourette's that didn't like, yeah, they just like had they like twitches and stuff. They didn't really like say anything.
Yeah, I had a thing. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all that I battled with, but I don't know, bro. It's like where I would like kind of twitch my eyes around. I used to wear shades because of it all the time, but it's weird. I've actually kind of got it under control, so it's not Tourette's. Like, professionals told me they thought it was more like an OCD thing. I don't know. Like weird shit can happen to people in life. Like things I was going through or something. They were like, you know, people can develop all kind of weird things, like traumatic things happen to them or stress throughout their life. You can
Yeah,
develop
dude, you
weird
can
shit.
pick up psychosomatic stuff can really like affect you like in the physicals too. Like it's crazy, man. Like you really can pick up like like a traumatic event sometimes can like completely change like some of your behavior patterns and stuff. It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
exactly.
Did, Diddy said, see, I didn't even know this. Diddy said it's why Allen got smacked because he was mad I was friends with Dub. See, I didn't even know that. So this kind of like storyline goes deeper. See, like, and that's the thing too. Like, of course, Jay Millie been my bro forever, and Diddy too. I fuck with both of y'all, and I like it gets so tricky. This kind of like what we were saying with almost like with Valius, where he pissed so many people off. And
Yeah.
I literally understand with good reason. Like I told Alias too, like why when like bro, like the Jimbo thing, for instance, I flat out was like, bro, that's borderline weird what you did there, bro. Like you almost like, you know what I mean? Like that, like which
Yeah.
I don't know if you were you around for that, Casey, where
Um,
he
I
sent
don't. Uh,
unsolicited nude to Jimbo's wife
Oh, hold on,
no,
y'all. I'll be right back.
and made a video of it too, but like you know cropped it out, but like he put the
no,
DM
I
up in like
didn't.
a sword.
I didn't. I knew honestly. I knew something happened, and I just like didn't want to like stir up any problems or anything. So I never like really asked. But I knew there was an issue, and I knew there was an issue with like multiple people. And I just like heard maybe a live one time about like talking a bunch of shit about people, and I just like can't. I can't like do that. I
Right,
don't want to
right.
argue. I don't want any beef with anybody. I'm like and even like this what's his name again, Dubbed. I'm new. I don't even know who this guy is. Like I'm new to this whole thing, so like I'm trying not to like I'm not trying to piss anybody off or be involved in any beef. I'm literally just trying to understand what's happening, you
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean?
Same with me, bro. Oh, I think we lost Millie. Billy, repost the link unless you already got it. But yeah, no, same with me, man. It's just like a similar thing. Like, same with me. Like, I'm always, if anything, I want to mediate shit. You know, like if I can or stay out of it. You know, like I was saying, I've always just kind of wanted to be the news guy or documentarian, and you know, like even through all this shit, like back with when the prison shit was real hot, and it was like Milk Pino, the Mighty Mouse shit going on, and like I'm making all my videos. I'm still making a bunch of other videos too that a lot of them don't even get no views, like about football and other shit. Like I'm just trying to be like a voiceover guy and do my thing or whatever, and shit would get tricky. Like the amount of like unknown enemies you develop and shit like that, it just gets crazy, you know? It's like,
Y-
bro, the blogosphere is wild, man.
Yeah, I did get that's kind of like I wanted to make a YouTube channel before, but mine would have just been like I don't know, like politics or like philosophy or something like that. I would have probably not, but I would have probably like banned a lot of people, honestly, to tell you the truth, because I would want like a drama free thing. Because if we're trying to talk about philosophy or something like that, that's not, if we're trying to talk about like Walden Pond or New Hampshire by Robert Frost, like that book or something, I can't really have like beef in the community over like fucking poems and philosophy, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you, bro. Yeah, that's kind of where I
Yeah.
fucked up. I should have made separate. Like I do have separate channels. I got this one. I got the coffee, got the keys one, and then I got a true crime one, and I got which those ones I just started. I just started the true crime one. It has like fucking like 40 subscribers, and then I got a pro wrestling one which got like 300 subscribers. But like I should have did that right from the gate. Is had like the sport, but like this channel since I've come this far and it's just kind of like a hodgepodge of things. I just kind of like keep it that way. But yeah, bro, it gets wild, man, because like people, you know, there's like so like just like what we're talking about here, like beef and disagreements amongst and within people, and it's like, man, I'm not, you know, like I'm just trying to do me, and I got people that I genuinely fuck with, and I'm trying to stay out of it. So it's like with this, like I fuck with Millie, I fuck with Diddy, right? I don't fuck with that dub dude says that um racist shit, so I don't fuck with him. And but I 100% understand why Millie is like, you know, rubbed the wrong way by Diddy fucking with the dub guy, you know. But it's like at the same time here, like on here, it's not like Millie's like, yo, fuck you if you fuck like talking why he's just saying like, yeah, bro, like that bothers me, and it's like, you know, so it's like,
Yeah, I mean, Millie always seemed pretty like level-headed about stuff. I've never heard him like go off on some crazy shit before. Honestly, I've heard him like speak his piece a little bit before, but it was nothing too crazy. But like I said, I don't see everything or hear everything that goes on. But like Millie always seems chill to me, you know. So
yeah, 100% to me too, bro. And then that's the thing too. We're a little older than a lot of the cats that be around. I think, I don't know, but then yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just crazy. But then who we were talking about, blue collar, real life, no gimmicks. Man, shit got so crazy for that dude, man. Shit got so like from the mouse stuff to like I don't even know, bro. It was like, which that's kind of wild. I will say this. This isn't a diss to him, but like how Diddy was saying, like Diddy don't like that blue collar interviewed Dub's daughter. Like he finds that like, yo, you crossed the line. It's weird to me, he says. So I will say this though, and like I said, this ain't a diss to him. He had he's been doxxed so many times and had shit invade his personal life, his fucking job swatted and shit. So I get like, I don't know, I get at the same time where he'd be like, oh, people did that to me, I don't want to do it to people. But then at the same time, I get where he's just like, yo, fuck this. I'm on one. Like, people want to play with me like that. Like, fuck it. Let's get to the bullshit. Like, I understand where everyone's coming from. Okay, I says, Millie has every reason to feel that way, though. He's blatantly disrespectful and racist to Millie, and for people to support that and try to support other person too blows my mind. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel where everyone's coming from, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like I 100% do. Like I was saying, comparing it to the stuff with Alias, it got weird as fuck for me because he like violated people, and some of the shit he did, like I said, I flat out like told him like, bro, that's foul. Like damn, bro, I almost can't even fuck with you because you did that, but I still fuck because like I said, I always felt for Alias in a way, like I could tell he was going through some things in life, and you know, not like saying I sympathize with him, but I kind of do. But it don't give you the right to be doing bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I'm just a non-aggressive person. You know, like, Diddy
yeah,
says it's more racist people that dub on Millie's panel. In my eyes, straight up. What Alias did was flat out disgusting. He did so many people dirty. Yeah, I mean, and then we found out with Alias too. Another thing that we didn't know, we found out later. Well, I don't want to say that. It wasn't like Alias was hiding it or nothing. I just never knew. When I first, you know, started fucking with him or whatever, you know, he came around and he would get on like we would talk like how me and you are talking back when I was doing the telephone shit, call in, and we'd be talking
yeah.
about conspiracy theories and everything. He was beefing with a couple of people from the whole ShoeTube community, but then later I come to find out like he fell out because like someone did some shit on there where they DM'd his daughter, and I was saying like, hey, I don't know the whole story to this, but yeah, like, dude, that's like a 14, 15-year-old girl. To me, that's weird. And then they were like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a little kid, dude.
but they were
It's
like,
a little.
he bought her fake shoes and told her they were real or something. And I was like, well, dude, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, so what? I don't know. But then I found out he did do a lot of wild shit and fell out with those people too. It's just like, bro, like let's keep it a buck, man. We see wild shit on the internet. We see people in a sense. Oh, Maestro says, "What up, coffee? How you doing, everybody? Hope everyone is having a good day. For you as well, bro. I'm good to hear from you. I'm actually like about to end this and heading to work, man. But Maestro, if you got time, man, if you know later, I'm gonna leave this up. If you want to listen over it, there's some interesting stuff as always. I always want to hear everyone's thoughts on everything, and then especially too with this, some of the stuff we were talking about on this. I'm not in the know about everything, so I do kind
Yeah,
of
me
want to see
neither.
people comment and see what they're talking about. You know. Oh, and Diddy says people on the spectrum view things in a very literal manner. He uses the N word and as it's stated in the dictionary indiscriminately, but really doesn't put out racist messages
Oh,
or
is he like neurodivergent or something? Like autistic, I mean, or like
see, I don't even know. Like, he definitely is.
I don't know the guy at
He
all. I
definitely
literally
got
don't
some
even know who he
problems.
is.
He definitely got some problems. But oh, Diddy said, Cass says, nah, Diddy, that's an excuse. He knows exactly what he's doing. Maestroy says, I sure will, bro. Have a good day at work. I'm working now as well. Oh, you on the road, bro? Yeah, see, we got to get back to doing these, man. But like things can get spicy. I can tell like we're kind of into some, I don't want to say dangerous territory, but you could tell like a lot of this stuff that's kind of being brought up, like there is some feelings
Yeah, and hey, for anybody
and I'm not
listening,
even
I don't
saying with
know.
the people.
I don't know anything. I'm just literally trying to understand what's going on. So, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to like stir up any drama. I don't want any part of it. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
understand.
facts. I'm with you, bro. Oh, Millie's back. Yeah, Millie, I'm actually just about to end this. Bro, I gotta get in there to the office. Chaos said I just got off work from one hell of a day. That concrete life is no fucking joke. He doesn't promote racism and keep people can speak how they damn well choose. Word up. No, I feel you on that, Diddy. But I'm just a guy purely where like to me, that like the N word just flat out is like there's just no it just a fucked up, it like it's just gotta go, like it shouldn't,
White
like
people shouldn't say it.
I mean I've even heard some black folks say, and this, now I'm getting into a whole nother thing, but I've even heard some black folks say like, yo, the word, started out from such a hateful thing, and then you got it where it's morphed into with the A at the end, and then it became a trendy hip hop thing, and then different people want to say it, and then like, and I've heard some black folks say, I wish the word just never existed, which takes you back to its original, just hateful, horrible roots that it comes from. So I'm just a guy that's always like, man, that like,
I'm just not gonna say it ever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, no, yeah,
And
and I'm not like, I don't support anyone saying it, but it's yes, he does stop it. He claims because he's calling a white person at that. Yeah, that's the one thing I did hear him say where he was saying it. And dude, see, I did get the vibes about the Doug guy. And again, I don't know nothing about this guy. I just know of him and Millie going at it, and all the clips that I've seen over on plug stuff, YouTube streets and everything. I got in, and I remember early on when him and Millie were going at, yeah, like Millie says it should be said, period. That's how I feel. But I remember there was like a video they were talking about him and Jim. I'm talking about, we're going back like 2 years, and there was a video where he like uploaded a video of him just saying it like out of context, like no one knew what was going on or something. And like, I don't know, I got vibes from the guy kind of in a way that he might have almost been playing a character, or like there was shock value side of things to this. But like I said, I don't know. That's just my opinion. That's what I was kind of getting at with the internet shit, is like, dude, there's people coming on the internet trying to just get entertained. There's people trying to air shit out. There's people, take out their frustrations and stress on the internet. There's people trying to play characters. There's people that like to troll. Like there's so many sides of the coin, man. It's wild, man.
Yeah, it is. And like I don't know, just don't call Millie or any other black people that word. And I think we're straight then. I think everything would be settled then, you know. But I mean, what do I know?
But listen, y'all. I gotta abruptly end this thing. I gotta get in here. Shout to everyone who pulled up. You guys hit the like on your way out. If you didn't, please. I'm gonna leave this up. I want to see, what other people say and stuff like that about all this stuff. I hope it don't turn into like a beef troll comment section or whatever, But
yeah, I'm already saying now. If somebody tries to beef with me, I'm not paying attention at all, and I do not care.
I mean, yeah, that's how I've always been, bro. Like I'm just me.
I mean,
I don't really care, but like I'm not for the beef, but at the same time, at times I've kind of been, but not really. But I don't know, man. But yeah. Listen, but yeah, much love to everyone, guys. I know I keep saying every time I do these, like I got to get back to it. We 100% will, man. Life just wild, man. Moving around, different things, and that's the thing too. On top of all this, with everyone, and this isn't to anyone. This is just in general, like. Never let this blogosphere-ish overshadow your life or take your focus away. Because that's the thing, too, that happens with a lot of people. Even myself at times. Like, not in like a wild way where I'm neglecting my responsibilities and family. But, like if like later on you're caught up or in something and thinking deeply about like, like this. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're banking off the internet, then that's totally different. Like, I'm not. I've made money. I've made money at times. I've never made amazing money, but I've made decent money. And at times I kind of got to the point where, I could kind of get over that hump and then I lose focus, because like with what I do with news and stuff like that, consistency and catching all the news stories and being on everything is like, that's key. And it's just not how it's been for me in a while. But yeah, no, Chaos right here said it can easily consume you. That's a outstanding way to put it right there. But yeah, much love. YouTube is the biggest rabbit hole. You ain't lying, man. And listen, see, I always do this. It's always hard for me to end. But dude, that's a big part. Like, as being a parent with the kids, not just YouTube, the internet, period. It's like anything, because like we all had our little phases and shit as kids and you coming up and you get into something and you're interested and intrigued by something. But it was like back when I was a kid, you couldn't get on the phone and go down a rabbit hole of a bunch of videos of it. You couldn't end up on social media where the algorithm is sending you all the people with similar interests and introducing you to this whole blogosphere world. And like, it's just different, man. This shit can like, beat you up, man. Oh yeah, BK too. I gotta see him. That's the homie, man. But go ahead, Casey. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, this internet shit, it can be used. It can be like a tool, a toy, or it can be something even more than that when people do. I always thought it was just best to like try and have fun with it and use it for like information, a bunch of cool music and stuff and talking to people, and that works well. I think it's best suited for that.
Right. 100%. Yeah, it could be an amazing tool. Yo, my wife, man, she had to start over more or less. She had a good career, circumstances of life, way things went or whatever, moving, things didn't work out exactly the way. She started like an online business and has like made a good living off it.
Dude, that's what I have too. I have an online business too. That's why I'm able to travel so much and stuff, dude. I can work from my computer. Like it worked out pretty well for me. So
yeah, it's all just like anything else, man. Moderation, how you use things. It's just like anything else in life, but it's just like the blogosphere is literally like almost has a pulse and a mind of its own and like algorithmically designed to try to like lure you in and stimulate your mind and shit. Like it's bugged out, man. Oh, Millie says we got to talk about the NBA in-season tournament too. Yeah, I remember Casey, you actually brought that up on a live.
Yeah, we do got to talk about that. It's about to be basketball season. Anybody ever wants to talk basketball live, I would be more than happy to do that.
This is my favorite time of year, bro. Fall. Football season kicks off. Then shortly, baseball's coming to a close, postseason. Then, hockey and basketball start up right around the same time, a couple months later.
Yeah,
It's great, man. I love it.
and then Hanukkah, Christmas, all the December holidays, like we got all that stuff. It's all going to be fun. It's going to be good this year.
Yeah. So with that, perfect way to end this, man. I love y'all. I'll get back with you guys later. Great live, great combo. I appreciate you coming up, Millie as well. Everyone else, stay focused, stay blessed. I gotta run, y'all. Peace.